I'm just preparing to do a juice cleanse tomorrow because it's actually the equinox on Mercury ray, which is Wednesday, which is in 2 days' time. And obviously then we've got the eclipse coming up. We've got loads of big celestial events. Like even with the eclipse, I think there's 7 planets aligned. So loads and loads of light coming in. And so I like to prepare by really cleansing my body out and being empty, almost empty, like energetically of all negativity, and even physically, to just feel so kind of light and cleansed and receive as much light as possible. So I'm going to do my cleanse. I do these cleanses probably like every 4 months or something. I just feel like they're good to do, and it's going to be with prune. But I want to just share one of the ways that I would use the 5-minute ketosis spell out of the Matrix Magic Leo book in real life. So I'm doing my prune cleanse tomorrow, and what that means is that it's going to basically flush out like my whole system and get rid of all anything that's inside my intestines. It just flushes everything out, and it's actually just a 1-day cleanse. And the whole cleanse is actually available. The instructions are in the Way of Emotion book that I've got linked in my link tree. It just takes a day to do, and it completely flushes you out. It's my favourite cleanse because you're not having to do like 3-day juice cleanse. You can just do it in 1 day, and then you can just fast. So this is why I use the ketosis spell, and this is how I'll use it to mirror. So I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get into ketosis straight away before I even start the cleanse. So what I'll do is I'll say the spell, it'll get me in. The spell gets me in actually in like a few seconds. It doesn't take 5 minutes, but I don't know if it's just because my body's used to it now. But I'll just wake up, I'll do the ketosis spell, it'll get me into ketosis, and what that does is it corrects the chemistry of your brain and your gut flora. This is why when people fast for a few days, when they get to like 2 or 3 days in, suddenly everything changes and they feel really good and they're not hungry anymore. That's because their body's finally got into ketosis. But the spell triggers it in a few minutes, or for me a few seconds, rather than needing to fast for it. So this is why it's the perfect tool, because I'll do the spell first, get into ketosis first, and then when I'm doing the prune cleanse all day, and when I fast then for the next few days, which is what I'm planning on doing, I'm not going to have any hunger, I'm not going to have any withdrawals, I'm not going to want food, I'm not going to be thinking about food, and I'm going to be getting the healing benefits of the ketosis because I've got in straight away. And so this is why people sometimes struggle to fast, is because you get these like carb withdrawals and you're really just craving carbs or craving sugar because that's what you're addicted to. But when you get into ketosis first, because it corrects the chemistry of your brain and your gut flora, it recorrects and resets your addictions to those things, and it also turns off your hunger mechanism and stuff. And so it's the perfect way to start any fast or any cleanse, because it's just like, it makes it 10 times easier for yourself. So to mirror, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do the keto spell, be in keto from the beginning of the ray, start cleansing, do the prune cleanse all day, and then I'm going to fast after that for the next few rays, up until after the equinox, which is going to be really the first ray of the new year. It's when Aries begins, and then the equinoxes anyway have powerful energies coming through, and then obviously with all the other things that are happening like the eclipse and stuff, it's just a really good time to cleanse yourself, get rid of any bad energy, get rid of anything that's in your system, flush yourself out, and just be open and ready to receive the light. So that's what I'm planning on doing.